It's been almost exactly 1 year since we got the devastating news that Ken's shop had burned. And we brought you up here and we showed you what it looked like. It looked horrifying. Well, it's been my privilege to watch Ken and Elena carry the ball through all of the obstacles, make all of the decisions, find all of the right people to do the work. And we've been up here several times and got sort of intermediate footage. We're going to show you that before we show you the punchline of the beautiful and finished shop. But the bottom line is that in spite of every other challenge that Kenny has as a result of his stroke and, advancing years and everything else, he's done it. And it would take a practiced eye to be able to tell that this shop was not now exactly the way it was then. I'll always be thankful that I got to see it the way it was then. But let me tell you this, you're going to be thankful to see the distance that they've come and the problems that they've solved and the beauty that has emerged one more time at the Ken Jordan shop. The first day I saw the devastation of the Ken shop fire, I knew two things immediately. First, I needed and wanted to jump in and fix it. And then second, I couldn't actually help at all. My schedule just will not allow it. But in the first phases, the first day or two and interfacing, as he got going, I was able to handle a couple of small items like locating the underground plumbing so that Phil, the plumber, could go in and solve the problems. And then my Burke bar and I sort of enclosed or framed in an opening that he had never used and didn't need. I bought some studs, he had some form plywood on hand, and it went right together. The only other thing that I did that was helpful was to shore up the mezzanine before the restoration company would pull out what was up there. But mostly, I was just pretty much no help at all. Luckily, Eric Long, who Kenny has known for years, and Matt Lovemark, a local timber framer that we've become acquainted with recently, were available to step in, to jump in really. And boy, did they do a great job. Very detail-oriented, very professional. So it's not much, but we did it. It's closed up. So the electrician can get in there and start, drilling holes through the studs. Every time I come back up here, it just feels better and better and better. You're feeling better about this now, yes?
Oh, I was.
You're feeling better. Go ahead and admit it.
I was feeling better.
Yeah, feeling better. There's interesting things. So Matt and Eric have been doing great carpenter work. Everything, it measures up, right? And that's saying something. They've got to swap a couple windows. The mill guard windows are plenty good for a shop. We've got some beautiful, clear, vertical grain, full light doors that are going to be installed on the interior. And the thing that I want to drill down on, besides just the eye candy of seeing the resurrection, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about a structural resurrection. Yeah. Is the red cedar sidewall shingles. They come in boxes. They're solid gold. They're a premium product that these guys are going to put on the outside because it's what Kenny put on here 30 years ago.
30 years, yeah.
But you're pleased.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The electrical is what, 90% done or something?
Well, yeah.
Something like that, imaginary number. But it's all roughed in, boxes are replaced, wiring's replaced, new panels are in. There's just every good thing is happening. Yay, let's look at those cedar shingles, and then we'll wait till the next installment. So number one, red cedar sidewall rebutted and rejointed shingles. In the past, this was the material that was everywhere in the Pacific Northwest, and it wasn't even noteworthy. But now it is the premium. It's just about as nice a siding as you can buy and put on. Western red cedar, you've seen it on the channel before. It's the wood that I have in my gate. I think I'm going to get a chance to get another red cedar log sawn up pretty soon. But it's just so nice. It's rot resistant. It's stable. Man, it smells so good. I have to say that I think Western red cedar is my favorite softwood species on the planet. Now, that's probably because I grew up around it, splitting posts, but man, I'm just so delighted at the progress. It's exactly the right product. This comes to us from Buck and Billy Ray's neck of the woods up in British Columbia. Anyhow, North Aspect, Western red cedar, cut into clear, red cedar sidewall shingles is a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new rafters here. A little glue lamb, 3.5 by 6 or something. And it was a bit of a disappointment. Ken was sure, and he was right, that there was still enough meat in there to hold up the span, but it was the right thing, Kenny, to pull them out. It looks so fresh, and the dimension is uniform, and it's going to be beautiful. And there's a new roof up there, and this stuff is it's just going to look so good. I mean, a lot of folks visiting for the first time may never know that this was a victim of a fire, and that's always a goal, right?
One big loss for Ken was the stacks of hardwood, some of it exotic, that he had accumulated and had leaning up and piled everywhere around the perimeter of his shop. Wood storage for a woodworker is a double-edged sword if there ever was one, because it is luxurious to have stock on hand. But it's consuming your shop space, which is the most valuable tool you've got. And boy, oh boy, does it like to burn. The recreation of this decorative post and lintel assembly is such a nice touch to see again, and I'm so glad that Ken went ahead and had Matt do it. The joists under the mezzanine were pretty deeply charred, and yes, they might have held up and been just fine, but it took really very little work compared to the overall scope of this project to sister in new ones, and it will always provide peace of mind.
Every time I come up here, it's just an encouragement now. I mean, when you begin to compare this to the feeling of hopelessness and desolation, with everything falling down in a pile and ashes and burned wires and tools on top of tools just decimated. And now you come in here, and like Brady just said, it's a canvas. Construction at this point is a canvas. I mean, this is going to be a different space, but it's going to reflect more light. The ceiling that was a cedar paneling, and the wall that was cedar paneling now is drywall. But doggone it, it's going to be a lighter workshop than it was. Similar lighting is going to go further. And it's just not going to be long before Kenny's back in here finishing his blanket chest, resanding and bringing his masterpiece workbench back into serviceability, and who knows what projects he's going to tackle on top of that. What a blessing this is. Matt and Eric are doing one fine job. So in modern construction, I mean, at least in the Western United States, in a middle-class sort of a construction environment, there are not many opportunities to use your block plane dozens of times every day. But on red cedar sidewall shingles, at the corners, you get a chance to make them fit. What a beautiful job they've done. Stainless nails, carefully placed. The fastener becomes part of the adornment. I don't see a lot of mule tracks on here either. The boys are doing just really, really good. The trees are even coming back. Kenny, your trees are even coming back.
A little bit.
Little bit. Man. Are you moving in?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Wow. Look at the floor. Wow. And the bathroom cabinet's been resurrected.
Yeah, that's going to work fine.
It's going to work just fine.
Yep.
Look at it. It's back. Oh, the bench looks great.
Well, it's not too bad,
It looks good.
considering what it's been.
It looks like it weathered the storm. Look at this.
How you doing? Good.
How long did it take him to sand this, Ken? You don't even know, do you?
Not too very long.
Not very long.
Half an hour, no. A couple hours,
A couple hours, really.
Well, maybe a little longer.
Somebody worked a day on this. Don't you think?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wow. Just wow. So you've seen this bench before. You even saw it post-fire, right? And it will always bear the scars, but man, it's the scars that define they define us, don't they? I mean, everything we do marks us. Wow, Ken. In many ways, it's better with the light finish in here, isn't it?
It's nice.
It is. So what we're speaking to is there was cedar on the walls. This was a shrine to wood. And he decided, in a matter of practicality, let's go back with drywall and paint it. Man, the light is going to be way better, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. Was that shelf over that window and I never noticed it?
No, it was there.
It was there. Wow.
That one was there, that one was there, and that one was there.
Okay, and this one's new. Boy, Matt did good, didn't he? Very respectable.
What?
Very respectable.
Boy, it is a relief to see this shop alive again. So much the same, but so different. 30 years ago, when Ken built it, and then leading up to just before the fire, it was iconic of a beautifully realized vision. A part of Ken's life that had done its work. It had measured up. It had been productive and had a few calluses and some scratches to show for proof of productivity. It had the patina of accomplishment. Ken himself was the example of wounding and resistance and fortitude. That was his patina. But the shop was simply and had become his palette for doing the things that he did to emerge from his stroke, and his therapist, psychological and physical, to keep him fit and to make him stronger. But now, the building and the man both have new roles and futures and proofs of resilience, right? The scars and the harms are real, and they are still there, and they can't be entirely overlooked because they're evident, but they've become beautiful in new ways. The patina has changed. The original finish is gone because, as it turned out, it was not the final, or for that matter, the real finish after all. It was simply the reality of a temporary stage of progression for both of them. And so now develops a new patina. The patina of new projects and accomplishments, of reduced capacity and increased determination, the patina of new problems solved and new exertions and new blisters. So Ken's struggle through all this and continuing through this against entropy, that cosmic force that tears things down, is going to continue, but on a fresh stage. And we all continue to resist entropy on our stages, large or small. We will all continue to push against the chaos with our work and with our desire for order and our creativity and the things we make in our homes and on our jobs, the things that we make in spite of the entropy. And I think, at least for me, Ken helps me take heart. And maybe like Ken, we all can take heart in the truth that entropy's conquest will be temporary, and we will be different because we were magnified by our resistance. At least I hope that's true. And we can be strengthened by the words of an old hymn that I think, at least for Ken, apply. Change and decay in all around I see. O thou who changest not, abide with me. Thanks for watching Essential Craftsman, and let's keep up the good work.